believe there needs to be a serious course correction on a lot of these online courses. My name is Loren Weisman. I'm a brand communications and optics strategist, and I have a little bit of a problem, or maybe a lot of bit of a problem, with this fake online course hype industry. If you haven't noticed yourself, and they're out there and they're sort of hidden because they're aimed specifically at coaches and certain entrepreneurs, not at the whole of how easy is it to put together your own course, to start selling this to people. You go to these different sites and they have, whether it's AI or template systems, where they can piece together a course, many different sizes. Here's this, put in these words. When you put up a page to sell it, here's your series of call to actions. Say that it's worth this much, but they're getting this discount. And if they act now in the next 24 hours, they get this discount. They have this whole model of how to build an online course. But the one piece that tends to be missing in the majority of them is how to build something that's authentically true. These people that are building these companies, they don't care. They're not held liable. They're not responsible. They're not accountable. So they package these things to anybody that wants to try to build up a course. Now, here comes the problem. Now, the average individual that comes across something, they buy into it. And in a way, that's their fault. You know, people say, oh, I got screwed over by this person. I got taken advantage of by this person. This person fooled me, this consultant, this coach. They may have showed the pieces. However, if you didn't do your due diligence and your vetting, you're just as responsible. So that's the core of this thing. How are we going to fix this fake, online course industry? I have no idea. The internet, AI, it's still the Wild West. However, taking the time to look into these people that are putting out these courses, one off, you can see the template. So if somebody's claiming, I got this course, great. Go look at that name. Go look at that course title. Go look at that course outline, the course tagline. Search it. See if it shows up anywhere else. See if it looks exactly the same as somewhere else, because it may be one of the template models. In the same aspect, look at the individual that's giving the course. So many have become experts overnight because they have the confidence to call themselves experts. However, they're nowhere close to having the knowledge, the wisdom, or the teaching ability to be genuine experts. So search that out. Doesn't matter. And you're not going to find that necessarily on their constant sell of YouTubes. Look into their YouTubes. Are they sharing information in shorts, in long videos that's genuine? Is everything only a sell? Or are they gifting, stewarding, and showcasing the information that they have? Do they have a podcast that isn't just rambling, but it genuinely showcases authority, knowledge, authenticity? Do they have blogs? Do they take you to a website? Or does it just feel like it's an infomercial of an ongoing ad of so many promises to come, and yet no sense that anything can be delivered? And it happens. People get taken advantage of. They get wired into something. They see something. They tie into it. I was taken advantage of about a month and a half ago. There was a guy, and the way that he delivered, it seemed a little hypey. A couple red flags went up. But it was about a topic on a personal level that I was very concerned about. And he started hitting all the points that, oh yeah, oh, I've been dealing with that. Oh yeah, I've been dealing with that with the lawyers. Oh, I've been seeing that. Oh, I see that. Oh, wow. Wow, maybe this guy does know what he's talking about. I didn't take it that next step. It was surface level hype and relatability. He hit the optics pretty well. And so I dug in. I went to the free initial program. And I'm glad that I didn't pay for that next level, because in that free initial program, 7 promises, none of them delivered. This guy was a hype lawyer that was not telling the truth. And I thought, especially with lawyers, that's something you're not supposed to do. You're actually to be held accountable. In the middle of that, I'm glad I stopped at the point before paying, but I did get suckered in. At least it was his little free demo. And his free demo was clearly a template. And inside of some of those templates that you'll see things coming up the side in chats. Notice though, some of them don't line up so well. So he'll say, "Hey, just give me a thumbs up, or give me a clap, or write 5 in here if you're believing these 5 things I'm sharing." And then all of a sudden, you see a whole bunch of fives. You see a whole bunch of people, as if there are all these people in this live stream pre-course. That's not true. At one point with this particular lawyer, all of a sudden this shows up 5, 5, 5, 5, 5, 5, 5. 30 seconds later, he goes, "You know what, man? Put a 5 in the chat if you're vibing on this." Hmm. Point being, in the middle of this fake online course thing, the entire funnel system to get you in, from the emotional, the volitional, intention, perception, subjective to objective, and then all the hype claims. Stand your ground to see if this person has the genuine authority. From that foundation of where you're standing, look to different points to see if it's that genuine. See if you can gain knowledge and learn aspects, get seeds of information, of pieces that are genuinely helpful for what you want to know. Or does it all seem like promises? And then when they state, "Oh, guarantee, money back guarantee," check the money back guarantee. Check that liability thing. Because a lot of those money back guarantees, they're set up very nicely so they don't have to give you your money back. "Oh, well, you did this to this point, so you took advantage of this, so I don't have to return this." Watch out. I don't see an answer in sight right now until liability and accountability come into what's being put out online. I don't know how many of you have seen that ad about the guy going, "I share all my trades." Yep, but you're an AI bot. And you make all these claims, but then everything's going to go through a WhatsApp. Kind of iffy to me. Look deeper into that individual. Look deeper into seeing the validity of that course. Look beyond the reviews. See if there's anything where there are genuine reviews of people you can reach out to that aren't bots or aren't tied to that site. Take those extra steps so you don't get scammed. Because right now, until this stuff changes, many people are making money off of telling people that shouldn't be putting out courses how to do it. They're helping them do it, and they're framing the optic and the message to make it look like they know what they're doing. So be careful out there, dig deeper. And for those of you that are thinking about putting out a course, pause for a moment. Are you putting out a course because you genuinely have information to share, that it would be a profit at the expense of no one, that you would be gaining as someone else would be gaining equally? Or are you just out there to try to make the next possible buck on the internet? Have some morals, have conviction that stands on truth, and take it to the next level, even if many people aren't. That's all I got.